Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel.
Today we're going to try every donut on the Las Vegas Strip.
Who doesn't love a donut? And Las Vegas has so many options for us to sink our teeth into. From Krispy Kreme and Dunkin to Donutique and Randy's, there's a plethora of different donut styles for us to enjoy today.
So stay tuned for this sweet glazed episode of James and Paul Try It All.
Alrighty guys, here's how this is gonna work today. We're gonna visit every single donut shop on the Las Vegas Strip, and there we're gonna ask an employee to pick out one donut that they feel best showcases their shop's work. Now, shops with multiple locations such as Dunkin' Donuts will only be featured once because frankly, we don't see the need to eat a glazed donut from Dunkin' Donuts more than once today. Also, it does have to primarily be a donut shop in order to be featured. So sorry Dominique Ansel, as much as we absolutely do love your cronuts, you're not in the running today. That will be for a different video.
Now, we're going to score each donut on a scale of 1 to 10 with a combined score of 20, and then the winner will be crowned the first ever James and Paul Try It All Best Donut on the Las Vegas Strip.
That rolls right off the tongue, doesn't it?
Well, at least we're not giving them a trophy because the engraving fee would be horrible.
You're not wrong. On that note, you ready to eat some donuts?
I totally am. Let's do this.
Let's do this. Stay tuned. All right, guys, first up on our journey today, we are stopping here at Excalibur for Krispy Kreme donuts. Now, we've had plenty of Krispy Kreme donuts in our life, but it wouldn't be fair if we didn't include them in this list. So let's go check them out.
Now, if you love seeing more food, fun, and travel in Vegas and beyond, go ahead and give this video a like, subscribe to our channel, and hit that bell to stay up to date on all of our adventures.
Basically what we want to do is we want to have you pick out a donut for us to taste that you think best represents Krispy Kreme.
Raspberry filled?
I love a raspberry filled, so that sounds great.
Mango glaze.
Okay, cool, let's do it. We have just sat down here at the Excalibur food court with our Krispy Kreme donut. As you saw, we asked the employee to pick out a donut. They actually gave us 2 donuts, so we're only gonna grade 1 though. And through a game of rock, paper, scissors, we have decided that it will be the maple glazed donut. Which honestly, I thought we were gonna get the traditional glazed Krispy Kreme. I thought that would have been the one they would have chosen, but I'm not angry at this.
I can already smell it.
Yeah, the maple smell is very strong. And like every Krispy Kreme donut ever, it is soft as a cloud and obscenely sweet. But I feel like
it's a little too sweet for my taste.
I feel like Krispy Kreme often is a little too sweet. I'm not angry.
It's a good donut.
Yeah.
It's passable.
What would you say your score is?
I would probably give it maybe a 5.
I was gonna say
it's just in the middle.
I was gonna say solid middle of the road
middle
donut.
of the road.
Yep.
It's
So
exactly what you want.
I'm also giving it a 5, so that gives us a total score of 10 points for Krispy Kreme. That being said, we still have so many more donuts to eat today. Let's get going to our next stop. We'll see you in just a moment. All right, guys, 1 donut down. We've got so many more to go, though. Up next, we're heading back to New York, to check out America Donuts. Let's check them out. We are visiting every donut shop on the Las Vegas Strip.
Gotcha.
And we would like you to pick out a donut that you think is best and best represents what you guys do.
Oh, so our popular one would be the muffins, which are croissant muffins.
That sounds good.
And so this is the most selling one today, and that is my favorite.
Oh, let's do it.
Want to do that?
Yeah, I mean, I love pistachio.
Yeah.
I absolutely am all over this. Alrighty, we have just picked up our donut from America Donuts. Now I know we did say it has to be exclusively, primarily a donut shop, but that's the first thing you see when you come in there. They do advertise their donuts, obviously, but it does also appear to be a cafe as well. However, we're still keeping them on the list for today. Now, we asked the employee to pick out a donut, and they gave us the pistachio cruffin.
I have never heard of a cruffin before.
It's basically like a cronut, let's just be honest. It's just thicker. Now this is a pistachio, like a cream-filled croissant muffin donut thing. Very flaky.
Yeah, it's very flaky.
It's big. Now this was $7.95, like 8 something after tax. But look at all those pistachios. I'm excited to see what's inside. It's gonna be messy as all get out. Okay, so it looks like
I didn't even get to the cream.
no, there's no cream yet, but some nice lamentation, nice little flaky layers there.
So many layers. Oh, there it is.
Yes, there's cream. Okay, that's good. However, I can't lie, it's not as good as I was hoping for.
No, I have to be honest, it's a little dry.
It's a little dry. Not nearly enough cream though. The pistachios are nice, but it adds to the dryness. You know, it adds to that lack of moisture.
I'd probably give this one a 6 just because it's unique.
Okay. That being said, I think that I personally would only give it a 4.5. And the reason being is, A, I don't want it to tie with Krispy Kreme, but B, also, it's not a donut.
I'm gonna be 100% honest here. I wanted to give this a 4, but because of the originality, I'm gonna bump it up to a 6.
Okay, that's fair. I'm still going with 4.5 because it's not a donut. Someone did not read the assignment, basically. All in all, I don't think this is worth $8. It's okay. It needs way more cream filling to be worth $8. On that note, we've got more donuts to taste. Let's see what happens next. Moving right along, we're here now at Aria. Check out Easy Donuts. Let's see how they do. I need you to do us a favor. I need you to pick out a donut that you think best represents Easy Donuts. It can be your favorite, it can be the most popular, whichever one you think really says Easy Donuts. Butterfinger? All right. We can make that work. Just sat down at the Proper Eats Food Hall here at Aria to sample our Easy Donut. Now before though we tuck in, I do want to give a special shout out to our pal Jeffrey working the counter today at Easy Donuts. He actually gave this to us completely free of charge. We offered to pay, he said no, it was okay. And so let's go ahead and see how this is.
Now they selected a Butterfinger donut for us to try.
Right, I gotta be honest, I'm not normally a Butterfinger fan. It's normally too greasy for me. But I do love peanut butter chocolate. Hopefully this will be delicious.
As a huge Simpsons fan,
nobody better lay a finger on my Butterfinger.
Yeah, you go first.
Yeah.
Someone's laying a finger on your Butterfinger.
It's actually pretty amazing.
No, that works really well. First off, I want to say the donut has a really good chew to it.
Yes.
It's not like the softest donut. It definitely does have a little bit of chewiness to it. It's also not like covered in any additional glaze, so it is just straight up fried dough. Pretty darn delicious. The Butterfinger topping on top of the chocolate frosting there actually works really great.
It's very subtle. What would your score be?
I give it a 6.
I'd probably give this one a 7.
Yeah?
Because the quality of the donut is much better than the first places we tried.
Yeah, no, I agree. So that with your 7, my 6, that's a total score of 13 for Easy Donuts Butterfinger donut here, which I would recommend. Oh well, we're gonna finish this last bite and then we're gonna hit up the next spot, which is gonna be at Cosmopolitan. Stay tuned.
All right, for stop number 4, we are headed to the Block 16 food hall of the Cosmopolitan for District Donuts, Sliders, and Brew. Let's go check them out.
How you feeling, Paul?
Amazing.
Yeah, you ready to eat some more donuts?
As ready as I'm going to be.
We're only 3 donuts in, babe.
I know, we have so much more. One thing I will say about this place is you can get lost pretty easily.
Cosmo, he's kind of confusing.
They're very Stanley Kubrick way.
How you doing? Good. I'm gonna try and keep it quick. The gimmick is we're asking the cashier to pick out which donut we try. So which do you think is the best donut for us to get an opinion of District Donut Sliders Brew? We can't choose, it's up to you. So whatever one you think. All right. I can't lie, that was one long, stupid, slow-moving line with like 5 people in it. I'm actually already a little disappointed. Frankly, I feel like that could have been handled better by District Donut Sliders and Brew. But that being said, here we've got a nice little district box filled with a lemon blueberry donut.
It looks so adorable.
It does. It looks really cute. I love lemon blueberry, so I'm glad they picked this one. I hope it's good because we waited so long for one freaking donut.
Yeah.
It better be worth it.
I hope it's worth it.
Okay. Do you want the blueberry or do you want?
You can take the blueberry.
I can take the blueberry. Okay. There is half a donut. Oh, look, there's another blueberry in the middle.
Oh, yay.
There, one for you. All right. So first impressions, but it's by touch. It's very fluffy.
Very fluffy and soft.
Feels a little dry on the outside, can't lie.
Yeah.
All right, but you know, looks pretty good on the inside. Nice bake. Proofed wonderfully. Let's give it a bite. Okay, not dry at all. Well, maybe a little bit, but not bad.
Just a little, but it's not bad.
No, the lemon and blueberry flavor is perfect though. Okay, now I take that back. I wish there was a tinge bit more lemon. Balances perfectly with the lemon. The donut itself is really good. Soft, really nice little bit of like crispiness on the outside, but not to the point where it's dry. All in all, not a bad donut. However, for one donut and a bottle of Coke, it's 13 bucks. Not exactly the most reasonably priced option.
And the weight.
And the weight was kind of ridiculous. I tried to be too judgmental, but it seemed like the people back behind, working that stall there were not in sync. And there was just a lot of lack of communication. And they were just letting a short line get longer and longer and longer. What's your score?
My overall score is probably say a 7 for the donut, but with the markdown, let's give them a 6.
Really? Okay. I was gonna give them a 5. So, because honestly, I try and be patient, but for donuts and coffee, and yes, they have other stuff too, but I just felt like it was very mismanaged back there. So 6 for you, 5 for me. That gives them a total score of 11 points out of 20 so far. So, cheers.
Cheers.
And we'll see you guys at our next stop.
All right, we're at stop number 5, which is Duck Donuts at the Grand Bazaar shops right here at Horseshoe. They offer customizable donuts. So let's see what we get.
The catch is we cannot pick the donut. So it is entirely your choice which donut we try today. And all we ask is that you select what you think is probably the best donut to represent, in this case, Duck Donuts. We'll try anything you suggest. All right, we just got our donut from Duck Donuts, and the employee gave us a French toast donut. Now, like we mentioned earlier, these donuts are customizable. They are fried to order, so it's still warm and oh, it's even hot even. It's delightful.
I can smell the cinnamon. That's a good sign.
I love a hot donut. I'm excited to dig into this. Now this was gonna be absolutely messy. There's no way we could just pick this up and eat it.
No.
So we're gonna fork and knife this bad boy. So this was about $5 for the donut. So let's give it a bite. But look at that, look at that. That just melts in your mouth. Oh my.
One thing I will say is I've never been the hugest fan of a cake donut, but for whatever reason, Duck Donuts does cake donuts right.
It's because they fry them instead of bake them. It's so warm and just comforting. Like on a chilly night here in Vegas, this would be a beautiful treat.
I'm gonna leave you a little bite here, but this does remind me of French toast.
It really does.
Either way, if I wanna rate this, I'm probably gonna give this one a 9.
Wow.
That's amazing.
Okay.
And here's why I'm giving it a 9.
I'm intrigued.
I don't normally like cake donuts to begin with.
Right.
I find that they're just too cakey, they're too soggy sometimes. Sometimes they're too dry. This, however, is warm. It's perfect. It's soft when you bite into it. And then the glaze, as I said, it just reminds me of French toast.
Well, like I said, it's because it's fried. Unlike, a lot of cake donuts are usually baked. A fried cake donut is just... Anyway, I don't know if I'd give it a 9 though, and hear me out. I think the reason I can't give it a 9 is I wish it was slightly bigger. I wish there was slightly more substance for that. Don't get me wrong, compared to the other prices we paid so far here on the Vegas Strip for donuts, $5 for a custom-made, freshly made donut, not a bad price. So I have to give it a solid 8. Solid 8. Like, almost 9. Well, I guess that between your 9, my 8, that gives it a score of 17 today for the best donut on the Strip. We'll see how it compares to all the others because we still have a few more stops to go. Alrighty guys, we just finished up here at Duck Donuts. That was a super yummy donut. I'm actually pretty surprised how high of a score we gave it. That being said, I'm excited to see if anything beats it. Now, for our next stop, we're headed over to the Linq to find out if Las Vegas runs on Dunkin. So the catch is, we cannot pick the donut that we sampled. We just need you to pick one donut for us that you think is the best representation, in this case, of Dunkin' Donuts. All right, we are here at the Linq. We've got our donut from Dunkin', as well as a latte, because, I mean, let's just be honest. The best thing about Dunkin' at this point is their coffee, so cheers to that. But
how's the coffee?
You're gonna find it sweet, but I think it's delicious. That being said,
yeah, it's a little sweet for my taste.
I love a caramel latte. That being said, they gave us the Cupid's Heart, I think is what it was called.
Cupid's Heart.
Yes, so it looks like a little heart donut with maybe a strawberry frosting on there.
It's a cute donut.
Yeah, it's a cute little donut. Emphasis on little. Between the coffee and the donut, I think we paid $13. I mean, I know this is the Vegas Strip, but ouch. Ouch. All right. So, here, grab one side.
I'll take one side.
And we're just gonna pull.
We'll pull.
Oh, it's filled.
Oh, it's filled.
It's filled.
I didn't expect cream to come oozing out like that.
It is filled. Okay. Let's give it a shot.
Let's give it a shot.
Cheers.
Cheers.
What is that?
I don't know.
Oh, it's just like very weird vanilla.
It's a really weird oozy cream.
That sounds horrible. You shouldn't describe it like that. It's exactly what you'd expect from a Dunkin' Donut. And, you know, and this is coming from someone who is a former Bostonian. You know, we love our Dunkin' Donuts. At least I used to anyway. And there's a reason I haven't eaten them in years because they're not the same as they used to be. It's okay. It will do in a pinch.
This is about as I would expect for a chain donut.
I give it a 3.
Yeah, 3 as well. 3.
So Dunkin' with two scores of 3 each, that puts you at 6. Sadly, I don't think you're winning this contest today, but I, appreciate the effort.
It's a cute donut.
No time to waste though. We've got more donuts to eat, so don't go anywhere. It sounds like Venetian is coming up next. We'll be visiting a fancy donut shop that we're really excited to try. All right, guys, after that travesty of a donut at Dunkin', we're on to something hopefully much better. We're here at the Venetian to check out Donutique, known for their boutique donuts. I am very excited to see what they have to offer. So without further ado, I'm gonna shut up. Let's go get a donut. We are asking you to pick the donut for us. So whichever one you think best represents Donutique is the donut we want tasted. That's beautiful. It looks like a Perry breast, which I'm very excited to try. All right, friends, we have just sat down at Donutique, a very fancy boutique donut shop located at the Venetian, and we have the Alexis, which is a split donut filled with what looks like a chocolate cream of some sort, and then berries with a little bit of powdered sugar.
It looks amazing. It's a work of art.
It is. It almost looks too good to eat. And maybe that's just me because I am so sugared out right now. I could use a giant side of insulin. But beyond that, let's shut up. Let's try the donut.
Just like French pastry.
Oh my
There's
God.
a little bit of, looks like a berry cream in the middle.
We gotta show this off here. Can we?
Yes.
There we go. Hold that. There we go. Look at that. Look at that. That is just gorgeous. All right, why don't you take 1/2?
Yeah, maybe I'll fork it.
That chocolate cream is so rich and such a bold, complex chocolate flavor to it. I was actually kind of thinking it wasn't going to have a lot of chocolate in it because it's so light, but it honestly kind of reminds me of like just very rich like chocolate ice cream.
Yeah, now I'm gonna be a little honest here. If you love chocolate, you will absolutely love this. Sometimes when you have a chocolate that's a little too rich, it can be a little overwhelming. It's delicious though.
I think it's great.
I will say, when you get the berries with the mousse, It's perfect.
Yeah, it's really
It
good.
balances everything out. I will definitely give it this. This donut is worth the $10.
Yeah, so we do have to stress,
These are not cheap donuts.
not cheap at all. This was like a $10, $11 donut, but boy, you get what you pay for.
And the quality is there to justify the price.
I give it an 8.
I'll give it a 10.
So that's 18 at this point.
Yeah, and I'm gonna definitely give it a 10 because here's the thing. The chocolate may be a little overwhelming at first, but when you get the berries in with it,
I lied. I give it a 9. You're right. Yeah,
Yeah.
it deserves higher.
it does deserve higher. And I think when you get the berries to mix with that chocolate mousse, it puts it to a 10 for me.
Again, you get what you pay for your $10, $11 there, and the quality is, at this point, unmatched by any other donut shop on the strip. So, cheers to you, Donutique. With congratulations on your score of 19. That puts you in the lead so far for the best donut on the Las Vegas Strip. That means our next stop has to basically get a perfect score. Stay tuned. We're gonna find out if that happens or not. All right, folks. We are nearing the end of our donut journey here in Las Vegas. Who would have thought that eating so many donuts would be that difficult?
Have all the donuts in the world!
But frankly, I'm almost ready for this to be over. That being said, we are here at Resorts World to check out the famous Randy's Donuts, known for their flagship location in California. Now that being said, I've never personally had Randy's Donuts, but I've driven past their California locations numerous times, so I'm excited to finally change that. Let's head inside and see how they fare compared to all the other stops. We are trying every donut shop on the Las Vegas Strip. Now the catch is, we cannot pick the donut that we're gonna taste. So I'm gonna ask you to please pick us one donut. All right. It's been a long journey, but we've got our donuts from Randy's. Now, when I say donuts, they did give us 2. Once again, I asked for 1 donut. Somehow we ended up with 2, but we're both too polite to say, no, I only want 1. So let's see what they've got. We have the butter crumb donut, which is a mess,
Yeah.
but that looks so yummy.
I can already tell that looks pretty amazing.
Yeah, now that looks delightful.
That is a butter
Oh my God,
crunch.
so soft.
That is messy.
Oh my God, it's so like fluffy and just light and just melts in your mouth.
You can taste the butter.
Yeah.
You can tell that this little crumb and crunch is mostly made of like butter and sugar together, just kind of pounded into little crumbles.
Butter and brown sugar,
Yeah,
2 of my favorite things ever.
exactly.
This is really good.
I don't know how everyone is with greasy donuts. It's a very greasy donut. Yeah, I'm gonna say that's a selling point. I like how greasy it is because it goes perfect with these little butter crumbles. And it's almost like you took something that was deep fried and you just added butter to it, and I cannot be happier.
No, I think that's phenomenal. I'm gonna say right now, I'm giving it a 10.
I got a 10 as well. This
is giving it a
amazing.
perfect score. I did not anticipate Randy's to get a perfect score.
I didn't either.
So that being said, that would technically
make them the winner,
winner.
at this point.
But I gotta be honest, something about that just doesn't sit well with me. Don't go anywhere. There's more to come. All right, guys, it's a new day. As you can see, there's been a costume change. So we've decided to maybe break our own rules, and instead of just on the Strip, we're now in downtown Las Vegas, right near Fremont Street, to check out Pink Box at the Plaza. We know that Pink Box is a popular spot for Vegas locals and tourists alike. We're excited to check them out. Let's go inside and see what the employee decides is the donut we should taste. I want your opinion as one of the guys who helped pick the donuts and whatnot. Whichever one you think is the best. All right, I like chocolate, so that looks good.
A lot of chocolate.
Which one's that one?
That one would be our donut of the month, the Fudging Love You.
Oh, the Fudging Love You? Oh, okay. Alrighty, guys, for our very last donut of our Best Donuts in Las Vegas tour here, we are here at Pink Box. We just got our donut. The employee picked out the donut of the month, which is called the Fudging Love You. Now, this is a chocolate chip cheesecake filled donut, frosted with chocolate frosting. Got a little bit of chocolate chips on top there. And just to make it even more chocolatey, I picked this up some chocolate milk because
That's a lot of chocolate.
that's a lot of chocolate, but I like chocolates. I want to finish this video. Let's see how this tastes. Oh, it's frosted on the bottom though too. They
yeah, they went all in on chocolate.
they really go for the chocolate overload. So this is gonna be messy. I'm gonna get a napkin. Let's do this. All you get is chocolate. Literally all you get is chocolate. I don't even taste the donut. I don't taste much cheesecake aspect to it. You look
That
like
is
you're in
chocolate
pain.
overload.
You look like you're in pain.
So I have to be honest. The reason that I don't ever usually go for chocolate ice cream is because it's just too chocolatey for me. I prefer something a little bit creamier, something a little bit smoother, something to just cut through that chocolate. And this is just chocolate on chocolate. Now, if you love that, that is all up.
Yeah.
Yeah, you will love this donut.
If you're a big chocolate slut like myself, then you'll probably enjoy this. I like it. However,
It's also very, very sweet.
yeah, that's my issue with it. It's too sweet. There's no saltiness to it, and there really needs to be some salt, at least somewhere in the filling. I don't get the cheesecake aspect. There's not enough tang to it. It doesn't taste like cheesecake. It just tastes like chocolate.
Yeah, and if you really love really, really sugary, sweet donuts, then Pink Box is great for you.
Right, and this is not our first time in visiting Pink Box, so we can say with certainty that they do the sweet thing really, really, well. But
I mean, Pinky is a good example. It's a beautiful donut.
right,
Sugar bomb.
10 for presentation.
Yes.
Um,
And they really have a great presentation
Right.
on it. I mean, if I was to assign this one a score, I would
We have to.
probably, yeah, well, we have to. I would
1 through
probably
10.
give it a 7.
You're being more generous than I would be. So I'm giving it a 5. It's fine. It's perfectly great if you're here at Plaza or near a Pink Box location anywhere in the Vegas area. But I'm not going to ever seek it out.
Yeah, I wouldn't seek it out either.
Yeah, no. So that gives us a score of 12, which I think then clinches our
It does.
winner.
Does clinch our winner.
So let's just cut straight to the chase. We want to congratulate Randy's Donuts at Resort World
Yes.
for offering a truly amazing donut. So congratulations, Randy's. My hat off to you. If I had a hat on.
That butter crumb donut was so good.
It was absolutely perfect. It was sweet, but it had the saltiness aspect to it. It had the yeasty aspect from the donut. You could taste each individual little bit of the donut itself.
And it wasn't overly sweet.
No.
So it had that taste of butter. And when you have butter mixed with sugar, it blended together perfectly.
Yeah. So that being said, folks, if you enjoyed this video, be sure and hit that like button and subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to leave us some love in the comments. Tell us what's your favorite donut shop in Las Vegas. Where do you go to get your sweet on when you're craving something deep fried and filled with cream?
It can even be off strip.
Even be off strip, we're curious. So that being said, anything else you want to add before we wrap it up?
Other than the fact that we do thank you for all of your love and support.
Absolutely.
And also just for watching our videos.
Yeah, you guys are the star of the show. We really do appreciate it. We hope you've enjoyed watching us stuff our faces with donuts more than we enjoyed doing it. These food challenges always sound like they were going to be fun. And then by halfway through, I realized we're stupid. We are just stupid.
We are, yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, they're great on paper,
Yes.
not in theory.
Not in theory. We are miserable for days. Anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching. Bye.
Can I just say I love for the fact that the Las Vegas Strip is a Pepsi town. It's the taste of our new generation.
He rubs this into me, for me every single Vegas trip. And I swear it's like pouring salt on an open wound.